What's going on? It's another day, another video. My engine bay, as you can see, is looking a little bit dirty. Need to clean it up a bit. I know I made a video about this so long ago in my old house, talking about keeping your engine bay looking nice and clean. And if you keep up with the cleaning and you do it, you know, once every couple weeks, it'll be looking nice and fresh all the time. So over here at my detailing rack, I've got a few bottles up here that don't actually have labels. You can see I've written on this one APC. So this is actually this guy here, Poor Boy's World all-purpose biodegradable cleaner and degreaser. This stuff works fantastic for pretty much cleaning everything and anything. You do have to buy it in a big bottle like this, and then you can basically mix it or dilute it 50-50 or whatever you want, depending how strong you want it to be. But this is going to be the first product I use. Second product I use is the Sonus motor coat and trim. This stuff is basically a sealant for plastics and rubber, pretty much the engine bay. And then last but certainly not least, this is one of the most important things, I've got a cheap detailing brush that I picked up from Amazon. I'll have links down below to those in the description. I'm going to take a microfiber, my all-purpose cleaner, and my motor coat over to the engine bay. Alright, so this is the stuff that I'm going to be using, and it's very simple. I'll get right to it. Get my all-purpose cleaner. I spray it pretty much directly onto what I want to clean. Use my cheap brush. You could buy a more expensive one if you want, but honestly I find the cheap one does the job. And just start agitating and cleaning off all the dust and dirt and grease that basically picks up from driving, clings onto everything and anything in the engine bay. And pay special attention to all the small cracks and crevices. That's where this kind of brush really shines. You can see getting right in there. And then what I like to do is I'll use like a cheap microfiber or one that I've already used, and then just wipe it off. When it's looking nice and clean, what I do next is I take the motor coat. Some people like to just spray this on and let it sit, but I find that that kind of leaves these little spots and doesn't really give you like a nice even layer. So I just will flip my microfiber and kind of work it into the plastics, and it basically just gives it a bit more of like a kind of nice finish, kind of matte finish to it, I guess, and it looks really good. Now this kind of felt piece over here gets pretty dirty, and what I do with that is literally the exact same thing. I'll spray it, then wipe it down. Alright, and that is it, guys. That is how easy and quick it is to keep your engine bay looking clean. I've mentioned this before, but if you do this regularly, it'll keep looking this nice and clean all the time whenever you open up the hood. You know, my intercooler needs a bit of touch up there. I've got a few bugs I need to clean out, but otherwise it's looking nice and clean now. I'll have links down below in the description to these two products here. Like I said, the Poor Boys all-purpose cleaner, you do need to dilute that yourself, but both of them are great products and they work really good. I think the results speak for themselves, especially on this plastic. It just looks really nice afterwards. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to drop a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching.